Joanna O'Leary from Dollface Pottery. Today what we're doing is a glaze demo, which I will be showing the results at the end of this video once I edit it and once I have a glaze firing. So what we're doing today is we are kind of giving this PC30 Temmoku glaze a little bit of love, because I don't see much on the various Facebook groups about this particular glaze. And I know that when it's layered with other glazes, it can be very dynamic. So this is a matte brown glaze by itself. So what I've done is I have applied 2 thin coats to 5 soap dishes as such. The soap dishes all have texture, and we will be layering various glazes today. We'll be layering on the soap dishes some blue rutile from Amaco with ancient jasper as the accents. We'll be using blue hydrangea from Amaco. We'll be using blue snowflakes by Laguna, so it's WC162 blue snowflakes, and we'll be using Amaco's Emerald Falls PC47. Let's do Emerald Falls first. Shake it up. So if anyone has seen this videos by me before, you know that I have 3. I'll just put the camera down a little bit. I have 3 basic. I have 1 container, larger container of water, 2 and 3. And what I usually do is I'll have a number of brushes, which I have. These are available on Amazon. I'll put the link to the video. Some of them are the Amaco, and the fan brushes are from Amaco and from Amaco. The blue ones are from Amaco, and the brown ones are from Amaco. They're very, very good for taking a lot of glaze up into your brush. So that's number 4 right there. And then I have a number of others that I bought from Amazon that are made for ceramic glazes, so they're very soft and fluffy. Okay. So first we're going to be dealing with Emerald Falls. Let's do this. So I just dip it in. Now all my brushes are regularly cleaned. So what I usually do is I usually fill the cap a little bit, the glaze cap, so that I don't cross-contaminate if some of the Temmoku comes off on the brush. So then I just got to clean out the cap after. So doesn't take a long time at all. Just put your accent top glaze on top of the soap dish. 1 done. So that's 1 coat done. So we'll do 1 coat for everything, all the different soap dishes. And what we'll do is do a 2nd coat once that dries. And then what I'll do is I'll put the ancient jasper just around the rim to see how that actually works out. So when you have a number of brushes, you can, just leave the brush in the Emerald Falls for the 2nd coat, and then just take up another brush. Now this one, yeah, it's all clean because I cleaned them with soap and water last night, but I'll just dip it in the crystal clear water just to make sure. If you have any question, that's what you should do. So that's 1 coat of Emerald Falls. As you can see, I'll put this aside and start with my next coat. All right, again, this one is a different texture because it has actual fish sprigs on it. So the fish are actually raised off the soap dish and has a hole in the middle. So you just lay your soap on the fish. Of course, I live in Newfoundland and Labrador, and I think I'll try the blue snowflakes by Laguna next. WC162. Also, this is great for saving your wrists. This is a bottle opener. It fits both the smaller and the larger. So you just go like this. Oh, it's just really good for the wrists. And you know, us potters have to watch ergonomics just like anyone else working in a production facility. So this is blue snowflakes. I'll put the layer on over, as I said, go down in the hole over the Temmoku, the Amaco Temmoku. Let's see how this works out. I've never tried these before. Not the blue snowflakes with the Temmoku, but I haven't tried the Emerald Falls with the Temmoku either. I used to use Temmoku as my base glaze years ago, and I got away from it because, of course, I got addicted to other glazes. My name is Joanne, and yes, I'm a glazeaholic. As you can probably see in the background there, I have a number of bottles there, but you know, a woman has to have their choices, hey? So easy as this, go around the rim, done. Done like dinner. Keep the brush in the glaze for your second coat and put that aside. Oh, I forgot to use the bat for that. I'll just take it up by the bottom, put it on the bat, and put it aside. All right. Next bat. I'll just get rid of this. Put that underneath there. The next soap dish. So, you know, the underside will be just 2 coats of Temmoku, and then the other side. Let's try blue hydrangea by Amaco this time. If I can get it opened, that is. Let's try the jar opener. Oh yeah, works like a charm. I'll have the link to the jar opener in my video as well. Don't worry about that. Blue hydrangea looks really purple when you open it up. Scrape the sides to try to get some of the crystal action, because that's what gives you the big blooms in blue hydrangea. So you can see a few little cruddly bits. That's your crystals. Don't worry about that. You need the crystals to get some bloom action. So this is going to be blue hydrangea times 2 coats with Amaco Temmoku as the base. Say that 3 times fast. Amaco Temmoku. Amaco Temmoku. Oh my. Gotta amuse ourselves somehow in the studio by ourselves, hey? Okay, put the brush back in the blue hydrangea. Put that aside. Running out of a bit of space here. So that's what it looks like with 1 coat. All right. Going through this fairly fast, which is great. This is another one, of course. Temmoku is the base. I don't have to keep on saying that, but it's just me. Next, we're going to try Amaco Blue Rutile, which is PC20. All right, another fan brush. Let's try that. Blue Rutile going in. Oh well, I forgot to put it in the cap, but that's okay. So blue rutile goes on so nicely. I always find, no matter if you have texture or anything, it just goes on very nicely as long as you have a good brush. And like I said, the Amaco brushes and the Amaco brushes, although they're pricey, they are worth it, and you should really take care of them because, like, number one, they are pricey, but number two, you know, the longevity of your brushes are important. As artists, we don't want to continuously replenish our supplies because it's costly. All right, brush goes into the blue rutile. Put this aside. That's what it looks like. Blue Rutile, one thick coat. Another one. Let's try. I think, you know what? I'm just going to go with one coat of ancient jasper over Temmoku and see Temmoku and see what that's like. Fan brush. Dip it in the water. Ancient jasper over Temmoku. I'm not worried about the transfer of the Temmoku with the glaze now because it's fairly, really like powder dry. So that's simple as that. So let's see what that turns out like. I plan on having a glaze kiln within the next couple of weeks, glaze firing. So I'll be showing all of these in my kiln opening, but I'll also put it at the end of the video as well for those who don't want to watch the kiln opening. Sometimes people don't like that. And I've listened, people say, well, can you just put the final product up on the initial video? Yes, it just takes me a longer time to do it because I have to film the video and then wait 2 weeks for the glaze firing and then edit the video and then add the pictures at the end, which, you know, is fine. All right, so let's go back to our original. So that's one coat on everything. All right, let's do the second coat on everything. So this is the Emerald Falls. This one was the first one we did. And check the first coat. See if there's any pin holding action going on, which I can see some around this piece. And if there is, make sure you have clean hands, clean and dry hands. And just go over the pinhole with a dry finger. Rub it in until the pinhole fills in. It might not form into a pinhole, but it may, so you might as well get rid of the pinholes that you see after the first coat. And make sure it's powdery dry over the pinhole section so that you can just rub the dry powder right into the pinhole. All right, let's go with a second coat of Emerald Falls by Amaco. So if you're watching and you want, you know, to try these combos, by all means, I encourage you to do that. Try other combos too. I'm the admin of, I started a Facebook group called Brush On Glazing Cone 5-6, and we're up to, you know, almost, it's heading towards 12,000 members now. Very active community that shares their glaze combos and they test things out and they ask for advice. And, you know, that's why I like to try some different glaze combos, because I will post to that group. So if you're interested and you're not already a member, certainly look us up. We are on Facebook, and it's Brush On Glazing Cone 5-6, and you'll see I'm very responsive with responding to new members. So, and I'm always on the group, at least twice, 3 times a day, to answer any questions, to monitor what's going on, to see the beautiful combos that people are creating, and to welcome new members. I encourage you, if you do join, to introduce yourself, because so many people are joining per day. It's impossible to keep it up with it all. But if you put an introductory message on there with a picture of one of your glazed pots and the combo, then I'll certainly welcome you aboard. All right, that's 2 coats. You can see those pinholes coming back, but we'll have to rub that in when it gets dry with a dry finger. All right, put the glaze back in. There's no contamination, I don't think. I don't see any little micro traces of the base glaze there. So let's put the glaze back in the bottle. Wash our brush right away. Put the cap back on the bottle and put that aside. We got the 2 done. So As I get the 2 coats done and complete, then I'll put the bottle away, so then I don't think, oh, do I need to make another, do another coat? So I'll just put the bottle down there.
So in the interest of
That's 2 coats of Emerald Falls.
I have just applied the 2nd coat to all of the soap dishes, and thank you very much for watching. And what I'll do is put the results at the end of this video, and you can also see them in a kiln opening within 2 weeks' time. Thank you for watching, and if you like this type of video, just press like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.